Hi guys, Jeremy here, and today I'm going to show you how to use PipeDrive. PipeDrive is a really easy tool that helps sales teams keep track of their deals, manage leads, and take care of some of the boring tasks. So if you're looking for a simple way to organize your sales and close more deals, then PipeDrive could be the perfect option for you. In this video, I'm going to explain almost everything that you need to know about PipeDrive. And by the way, if you'd like to sign up to PipeDrive, make sure to use my link down in the description, and you're going to get a 30-day free trial with all features for free using my link, compared to the 14-day trial without it. And with that in mind, let's get started. All right, so if you don't know about PipeDrive yet, let me explain it. It's a super useful platform made for sales teams. Basically, it helps you keep track of leads, follow up on conversations, and handle those boring, repetitive tasks automatically. This means that you have more time to focus on building relationships with your clients and closing deals. The best thing about PipeDrive is its visual sales pipeline. It shows you exactly where all of your leads are, all in one place, so it's super easy to manage. Plus, it has built-in tools like automation, email tracking, and even AI insights to help everything run smoothly. Now let's go over how to sign up for a PipeDrive account. It's super easy, and I will guide you step by step. So first, click the first link in the description to go to the PipeDrive homepage. And with this link, you'll get a 30-day free trial instead of the standard 14 days. And once you're on the homepage, look for the Try It Free button in the top right corner and click it. Next, you're going to land on the sign up page. And here you can either use your work email or sign up with your Google account. For this tutorial, let's go with the Google option. So after signing up, just follow the on-screen steps to set up and personalize your account. And once you're done, you'll be taken straight to your dashboard. Now, the PipeDrive dashboard is like your sales control center. On the left side, there's a menu that keeps everything organized. In leads, you can save potential customers who aren't in your pipeline yet. Then in deals, you'll see a clear visual of all of your active opportunities. And projects is where you assign tasks and you keep track of progress. Campaigns, it helps you set up and track your email marketing, like newsletters or automated emails. Sales inbox pulls all of your emails into one place, so it's easier to manage. Then there's the activities, which works like your planner for calls, meetings, and follow-ups. And contacts is where you'll find all the details about your leads, customers, and companies. Insights gives you easy to read reports and analytics on how your sales are doing. Products let you manage your catalog and pricing without any hassle. Then there's the marketplace, which connects you to useful third-party tools for things like automation or extra analytics. And finally, more options takes care of advanced settings like automation, lead assignment, managing documents, and importing or exporting data so everything runs smoothly. Now let me show you how to add a new lead in PipeDrive. First, click on the lead tab in the menu on the left, and this is going to take you to the lead inbox page. Now you've got two ways to add a lead. You can either add one manually or import a bunch of leads from a spreadsheet. Now let's go through both options step by step. First method, manually adding a lead. So to add a lead manually, click the Add New Lead button. When you do, a pop-up form will show up with a bunch to fill out. Don't worry, we're going to go through them step by step. So first up, the contact person field is where you're going to put the name of the person linked to the lead. Right below that, the organization field lets you add the name of the company the lead is connected to, so it's simple to manage business contacts. Next, the title field is where you describe the lead's purpose or the contact person's role. Then there's the value field where you estimate how much the lead is worth. Now you can also pick the right currency from the drop-down menu. Now the labels field is great for tagging leads with color-coded labels. The owner field is where you assign the lead to a team member so it's clear who's responsible for following up. And don't forget the expected close date field. It's where you set a timeline for when you think that the lead might turn into a deal. The source channel field is where you note where the lead came from, like social media, email campaigns, your website, or a phone call. If you need to, you can add more specific details in the source channel ID field to track things better. Lastly, the visible to field lets you decide who can see the lead, whether it's just a specific team or the whole organization. organization. Once you've filled everything out, just hit the Save button and your lead is stored in PipeDrive, ready to be tracked and managed. Second method is importing leads from a spreadsheet. Now, if you have multiple leads to add at once, the easiest way is to import them from a spreadsheet. To do this, first click Import from Spreadsheet. This is going to take you to the Import Data page where you can upload an Excel file with all of your lead details. If you don't have a spreadsheet file, you can download a sample file from PipeDrive. Just scroll down to the bottom of this page and then click Download our sample file and pick the Excel format. Now, let's upload the sample file. Click Upload Spreadsheet and choose your file from your computer. After that, you'll go through 3 simple steps: mapping, preview, and finish. So step 1, mapping fields. In the mapping stage, you match your spreadsheet columns to the right fields in PipeDrive. On the left, you'll see your spreadsheet columns, and on the right, you'll see PipeDrive's fields. If something isn't matched automatically, you can pick the right fields yourself. And once everything looks good, just click Next to move on to the preview stage. Step 2 is preview data. In the preview step, you can take a quick look at the first 20 rows of your data just to make sure that everything is in the right place. You'll see sections like organizations, people, deals, activities, and notes. If it all looks good, just click Next to continue. Step 3 is handling duplicates. Now, before you finish the import, PipeDrive will check if there are any duplicate entries. You can choose between 2 options. The first option is to merge the data, and this means that if your contacts have the same name and email, PipeDrive will combine them into one entry. For organizations, it works the same way. If they have the same name and address, they'll be merged into a single record. The second option is to create multiple records. Now, this keeps all entries separate, even if they have the same name or details. Take a moment to pick the option that works best for you. For this demo, we're going to stick with the default choice and click Start Import. The system will then start bringing in your leads. You'll see a summary showing how many records were added, updated, merged, or skipped due to errors. If you ever need to undo an import, no worries. You got 48 hours to click the revert button. Plus, PipeDrive keeps a record of all of your imports so you can easily check past uploads and see their statuses. All right, so once you've imported the leads, let me show you how to add a new deal in PipeDrive. First, click on the Deal tab in the menu on the left. That'll take you straight to the deal page. Now, you've got 2 options here. You can either add a new deal manually or you can import one from a spreadsheet. If you want to add a deal yourself, just click the Deal button and a form will pop up and you can fill in all the details to keep track of your deal. Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through step by step. So first, there's the Contact Person field, and this is where you add the person linked to the deal. Right below that, you'll see the Organization field where you can put in the company or business connected to it. Title field is where you name your deal, and the Value field shows how much money it could bring in. Plus, there's a drop-down menu to pick the right currency for your business. Next, there's an Add Products option, so you can link any specific products to the deal, and the Pipeline stage section shows the steps a deal goes through during the sales process. You just pick the stage that matches where the deal is right now. Then there's the Label field. This lets you add color-coded tags to your deals so it's easier to organize them. The Expected Close Date field helps you set a timeline for when you think that the deal will close. Further down, the Owner field lets you assign the deal to someone on your team, like a salesperson, so it's clear who's in charge of it. The Source Channel field, which helps you track where the lead came from, and if you need to track it more closely, you can use the Source Channel ID field to add a specific reference ID. And finally, the Visible To field lets you decide who on your team can see the deal. You can keep it private for certain people, or you can share it with the whole team. And once you've added all the details, just hit Save, and the deal will be saved in PipeDrive. If you want to import multiple deals at once, just click the drop down next to the Deal button. Then import the deals from your computer, just like we did earlier with the fields. It's almost the same process. Now, let's talk about how to create and send email marketing marketing campaigns in PipeDrive. First, head over to the Campaign tab on the left menu. Here, you're going to find all the previous campaigns and the option to create a new one. To start fresh, just click the Get Started for Free button, and next you'll need to activate your email campaign. Simply click the Confirm and Start Trial button. And once you confirm, your email campaigns will be activated and you'll be taken to the email campaigns page. On this page, you'll find everything related to email campaigns like automated campaigns, templates, settings, and alerts. But don't worry, we're skipping all of that for now. Let's just focus on creating a campaign. So go ahead and click the email campaign button to get started. Now you're on the Create Email Campaign page, and at the top, you'll see a spot to name your campaign. It might say Untitled Email Campaign by default, but don't worry, you can click on it and give it a better name. So try something clear like Summer Newsletter or Promotional Offer so it's easy to find later. After naming your campaign, we have the To section, and here PipeDrive reminds you that only contacts marked as subscribers can receive your marketing emails. Don't worry, it's very easy. Just click the Go to Contacts, pick the contacts that you want to include in your campaign, and change their status to subscribers. Once you click Go to Contacts option, then navigate to the Marketing Status section and find the No Consent option. Hover over it, and you're going to see a little pencil icon show up. Click on that. Now, choose Subscribed from the drop-down menu and hit Save. Now, once your contacts are updated, head back to your email campaign and choose your recipients in the To section. Next is the From section, and this is where you set up the sender info. Just click Add Sender and a pop-up will show up. Enter the sender's name and email, then hit the Continue button. After that, add the company details like name, address, city, state, zip, and country. And once you're done, click Confirm, and after that, verify your email. After you verify your email, the next step is to turn on the two-step verification. So in the security section, click on the Enable 2FA button to enable this feature. Next, we have the subject section. In the subject and preview text fields, enter the subject and preview text for your email. These will appear in your subscribers' inboxes, so make sure that they're engaging and attention-grabbing. The email content section is where you're going to create your email, and it's super simple. You've got three options to choose from. First, click Create New if you want to start fresh and use one of your PipeDrive's ready-made layouts. Second, if you've saved any email templates or designs from past campaigns, you can grab one under Your Templates. Lastly, if you've got customer HTML from a developer or another source, just pop it into the HTML editor. For this demo, we'll go with the first option. So click on the Create New option, and then from the templates, we're going to pick the first one. Once you click, the template will open in the editor. Just hit the Save and Close button for now, and that's it. Your email content is added. Now, in the Sending Time section, you can choose to send your email right away, or you can schedule it for later. Sending it immediately is simple. We will go with the default choice. Finally, there are engagement options that help you track how well your emails are doing. So once you've finished all of the steps, click the Send button in the top right corner to send your email campaign to all the selected subscribers. Now let's talk about how to connect your email to PipeDrive. It's super simple. First, click on the Sales Inbox tab on the left menu. Now this will take you to the Sales Inbox page. And once you're there, type in your email address and hit the Connect Email Account button. Next, you'll need to give PipeDrive permission to access your email. And don't worry, just follow the prompts, and once you've done that, your email will be connected to your PipeDrive account. After that's done, you'll be taken to the email sync page. A pop-up window will appear, and just click the Start Sync button, and PipeDrive will start syncing all of your email data. From now on, whenever you send or receive an email from a contact, it'll automatically sync with their info in PipeDrive. Now this way, you'll have all your communication in one place. If you go back to the Sales Inbox tab, you'll see all of your emails right there. Next up, let's discuss activity in PipeDrive and how you can create it. An activity is any task or interaction related to a deal, contact, or organization that needs to be tracked in PipeDrive. Now this includes phone calls, meetings, emails, and more. By keeping track of what's going on, you you can get a clearer idea of your sales process and make sure that nothing gets missed. To create an activity in PipeDrive, just click on the Activities tab in the menu on the left. Now, this will take you to the Activities page, and from there, you can manage everything. You'll see your current activities, and you can also add new ones easily. For now, we will just click the Activity button. A pop-up window will show up where you can fill in all the details. At the top, there's a box where you can type the name of your activity, like call, meeting, or follow-up email. Next to that, you'll see some icons for different activity types, like a phone or a meeting icon. Just pick the one that matches your activity so it's easy for you and your team to know what it's about. Below the title, you'll see fields for the date and time to set both the start and end times. Just click the calendar icon to pick a date and then use the drop down to choose the hours and minutes. Now, this makes it super easy to schedule things exactly the way that you want it. If it's a quick call, you can keep the start and end date the same with a short time frame. But if it's a longer meeting or event, just add the fields so it shows up correctly on your calendar. There's also a priority drop down where you can set how important the task is. Now, this makes it easier for you or your team to see what needs attention right away and what can wait. Plus, underneath that, there's an option to add location, video call, description. You can use it to add details like the address for a meeting, a video call link, or quick notes about what the meeting is all about. Next, you'll see a drop-down menu where you can choose options like free or busy for this activity. Then there's a big blank notes section in the middle of the window. Now, this is for internal notes. Further down, you're going to see an owner field that shows who the activity is assigned to. If you're creating the activity for yourself, your name will automatically show up there. But if you're adding it to someone else on your team, you can just change the owner to make sure the right person is responsible. Below that, you can link the activity to a deal, lead, person, or organization in your PipeDrive account. Now, this helps tie the activity to the right record. For example, if you're setting up a sales call, you'd link it to the deal and contact it's about, so everything stays organized. At the bottom, you can choose to mark the activity as done if it's something that's already happened, or just leave it as it is to show that it's coming up. Once you have provided all the details, just click Save to schedule the activity. It will then appear in your activities list and calendar in PipeDrive as a reminder. Now, let's talk about how to add contacts and organizations in PipeDrive. First, click on the Contacts tab. Now, this will take you to the page where you can manage all of your contacts and organizations. To add a new contact, click on the Person button. A form will pop up and just fill in the details and you're good to go. The first field that you'll see is the name field, and this is where you type in the full name of the person that you're adding. Right below that, there's a field for organization, and here you can link the contact to a company or business already in your PipeDrive database or create a new one if needed. Next, you'll find the phone section and just type in the phone number and choose a label like work, home, or whatever fits. If the person has more than one number, you can click the Add Number button to include extras. Right below this is the email section, which works the same way. Just add one email or click the Add Email button to include more and use the drop down to label them as work, home, or something else. Below the email section, there's a field called Marketing Status. Now, this lets you track if the person wants to receive marketing emails or not. If they've agreed to newsletters or email campaigns, mark them as subscribed. If not, then choose No Consent. Further down, you'll see the owner field. By default, it'll assign the contact to the person creating it, probably you. But you can change it to someone else on your team if needed. Then there's the Labels section. Labels are like tags. You use them to organize contacts. For example, you could label someone as VIP or partner to quickly spot certain groups in your database. Finally, there's the Visible To section, which controls who can see the contact. Usually, it's set to the creator's group, but you can make the contact visible to everyone, just your team, or only yourself if you prefer. When you're done, just hit the green Save button and the new contact will be added to PipeDrive. If you change your mind, click Cancel and nothing will be saved. All right, so once you've added the contact, it's time to add the organization. Just go to the Organizations section and click the Organization button. Now, a small pop-up will show up and let me walk you through it. The first field that you'll see is the name. This is where you type the official name of the company or group that you're adding. Right below that is the owner dropdown. It's set to your username by default, but you can assign it to someone else if another team member will be handling this relationship. Next, there's the address field, and here you can enter the company's physical address or headquarters. You can also add extra details like suite numbers or landmarks to keep things clear. Below that, you'll see a labels field, and this lets you tag the organization so that you can quickly identify its role. Think labels like customer, hot lead, or warm lead. Finally, there's the visible to field, and this controls who on your team can see the organization's information. By default, it's set to the owner's visibility group, but you can change it to be visible to everyone or only certain people or teams. Once you fill everything out, just hit save to add the organization. If you change your mind, click cancel to back out without saving anything. Next up, let's discuss how to create a report, set goals, and build a dashboard in PipeDrive. Now, these are important tools to help you analyze your sales progress and make informed decisions for your business. To access these features, click the Insights tab from the left menu, and you'll land on the Insights page. And here you can create reports, set goals, and build a dashboard. So let's start with reports. Click on the Create button, and from the drop-down menu, choose the reports. A pop-up window will appear. On the left-hand side, you'll see Choose Entity. Now, this is where you decide what part of PipeDrive that you want to analyze, like activities, campaigns, contacts, leads, deals, or even a revenue forecast. For example, we will choose the deals option here. On the right side, under Choose Report Type, you'll find different options. For example, you can pick performance to see how many deals that you've started, won, or lost, or choose conversion to focus on your win and loss rates. For this demo, let's choose the performance option. And once you've decided on the entity and report type that fits your goal, just hit continue at the bottom. Now, this will take you to a page where you can set up your new report. On the next screen, probably called something like New Deal Performance Report, if you pick deals and performance, you can start choosing the data that you want to see. So at the top, there's a filter section where you can set things like date ranges, pipeline stages, or specific deal owners. For example, you could set deal created on to this year, so you're only looking at deals from the current year. You can also add more filters if you want, like focusing on deals over a certain amount or in specific pipelines. Under the filter, PipeDrive shows a visual chart, usually a bar chart, that displays your filtered results. You can break it down by things like deal status or owner, so you'll see how many deals are open, won, or lost each month. Right below to the chart, there's a table that lists all of the individual deals matching your filters. The table includes info like deal title, value, pipeline, owner, and status. Plus, you can use the drop-down menus above to switch up how you view the data, whether you want to see it by month, quarter, or year. To the right of the chart, you'll probably see an export button. Now, you can use it to quickly download the data as a spreadsheet or PDF if you need to share it outside PipeDrive. At the very top of the page, you can rename the report to something more meaningful like Q1 deals analysis or annual performance, so it's easy to find on your Insights dashboard. When everything looks good, just click the Save button in the top right corner to lock it in. You can follow the same method to create goals and dashboards. All you need to do is click on the Create button, then from the drop-down menu, either choose Goals or Dashboard. Next up, let me show you how to create a new product in PipeDrive. Now, this is useful for keeping track of the products or services that your company offers and linking them to deals with customers. To start, go to the Products tab on the left menu and click on the Product button. A pop-up window will appear, and the first thing that you'll see is the name field. Now, this is where you type in a clear name for your product or service, something simple that helps you quickly identify what you're selling when linking it to deals. Right below that, there's the product code field. Here you can add an internal SKU or reference number your company uses to keep track of the product in inventory or billing systems. Next up is the category dropdown, and this lets you group your products into categories for easy filtering later on. For example, you could use categories like software, consulting, or even custom ones that you've set up. Under that, there's the unit field, and this is where you define how you measure the product, like per license, per hour, or each. Then there's the billing frequency option, and by default it's set to one time, but you can change it to something recurring like monthly or annually if you're working with subscription services. Below, you're going to see a unit prices field where you can type in the default price for your product. Right next to it, there's a drop down to select the currency like dollars, euros, or whatever currency your business uses. If you need to add more prices, maybe because you sell in multiple currencies or have different pricing tiers, you can click the Add Price link to include those extra amounts. Then there's the tax percentage field where you can enter a tax rate if your product is subject to sales tax or VAT. This makes it easier to calculate totals for deals that include this product. At the bottom, you're going to find the Visible To option, which lets you control who in your team can see or edit this product. By default, it's usually set to the owner's visibility group, but you can make it visible to everyone, limit it to certain teams, or keep it private. Now, once you've filled in everything and you're happy with the details, just click the green Save button to add the product to your PipeDrive database. All right, so let's talk about how to create a new automation in PipeDrive. Automations are super useful because they save you time by doing tasks automatically based on the triggers that you set. So first, look at the left menu and click on the three dots. From there, select the automation option. Now, this will take you to the automations page. If you already have some automations set up, you'll see them right here. If not, just click on the automation button to start creating a new one. When you click the automation button and you open the automation builder, you're going to see a default title at the top like Untitled Date and Time. Now you can click on the title to rename it so it's easier to find later. Right below the title, there's a description field where you can quickly explain what the automation is for, like send a follow-up email when a deal moves to a new stage. Next to that, there's a labels option. Labels let you organize your automations however you want, by team, sales funnel, or task type, for example. In the middle of the screen, you'll see a big blank box. Now this marks the first step of your workflow. Below it, there is a small plus icon. These are where your workflow starts and where you can add new actions as you go. On the right side, there are two options for triggers, event trigger and date trigger, which is beta. An event trigger kicks off the automation when something specific happens in PipeDrive, like when a deal moves to a new stage or when a new contact is added. A date trigger starts based on a specific date, like an anniversary or a set number of days before a contract expires. Once you pick a trigger type, the builder might ask you to set conditions like activity, deals, lead, etc. After that, you can add steps to the automation like sending an email, creating a task, or updating a deal field. When you're happy with how it works, just hit the save, and if your process changes later, you can come back anytime to edit, pause, or delete the automation. Finally, let's briefly discuss how PipeDrive integrates with other platforms. PipeDrive offers a wide range of integrations to help you streamline your sales and marketing processes, including popular tools like Google Calendar, MailChimp, Slack, and more. To get started, go to the Marketplace tab on the left menu. And when you open the Marketplace in PipeDrive, you're going to see a search bar at the top, and you can type in an app name, keyword, or even a description to find the integration that you need. Below that, there's a row of popular apps like Microsoft Teams, QuickBooks, MailChimp, and Zapier. Now, these are the ones lots of people use and recommend. If you keep scrolling, you'll find a section with apps recommended just for you, like Google Meet, PandaDoc, or Dedupe.ly. Each app shows its star rating and how many reviews it has. And when you click on the app like MailChimp, a pop-up shows up with more details. When you're ready to set up an integration, look for a button that says something like Authorize. Click it and you'll be asked to give the permissions needed and maybe log into your account for the external platform. Now, once you've done that, PipeDrive and the app will connect to sync your data, automate tasks, or add some extra features to your CRM. All right, so that's it for this video. And don't forget, if you want to sign up for PipeDrive, you can use my link in the video description to access the special offer. I hope you found this video helpful in learning how to use PipeDrive. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.